You're listening to WRDM DB. ASCAP license 40-000-7427.
Just walking in the rain, getting soaking wet, torture in my heart, by trying to forget, just walking in the rain, so alone and blue. All because my heart still remembers you. People come to...
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with the Jet podcast. This is a little bit of the pre-show that we do. When Benny gets here, he'll take over the live broadcast on Facebook at 2:30. He asked me to start at 2 o'clock, and that way we'll have a little pre-show, build up a bunch of fan base, and get going, and then he'll come in, go to Benny Jet Live on his normal station break, and everything should be good. So this is a little bit of Johnny Ray singing Walking in the Rain, which is about what it's like out right now.
Just walking in the rain, walking in the rain, walking in the rain, just walking in the rain all day.
People come to their window,
Walking,
they always stare at me.
walking, walking,
They're shaking their heads in sorrow,
walking.
saying, who can that fool be?
Now who can he be?
Just walking in the rain,
Walking in the rain,
thinking how we've met,
walking in the rain,
knowing things have changed.
walking in the rain.
Somehow I can't forget.
That was Johnny Ray, just walking in the rain. Well, welcome to WRDM, the official internet radio station that Bob and I take care of. We'd like to welcome you, and don't forget we have other shows. Now, I just taped a show that you can find on our station or on Spreaker, which is our RRS or RSS findings, that where you have to put it on for podcasts, called Michigan Wrestling World, and we did a whole recap last night of the WrestleMania, and we do that show, and then my partner Bob, he goes ahead and he does a countdown show, and he started in 1950, and I think he's worked him up now to 61 or 62, and he plays all the top hits from that station on. I see Rob and Judy and all those guys up there. Let's go on with a little bit more music. How about a little Dancing with Myself by Mr. Billy Idol?
Down in London town to go. Oh, with the record selection and the mirror's reflection, I'm a dancing with myself. Oh, when there's no one else inside, in the crowded lonely night. Well, I wait so long for my love vibration, and I'm dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. When there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove, but I'm dancing with myself. 'cause it'll give me time to think. If I had a chance, I'd ask a woman to dance, and I'll be dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. When there's nothing to lose and there's nothing to prove, and I'm dancing with myself. Another drink, 'cause it'll give me time to think. If I had the chance, I'd ask a woman to dance, and I'll be dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. Dancing with myself. If I had the chance, I'd ask a woman to dance. If I had the chance, I'd ask a woman to dance. If I had the chance, I'd ask a woman to dance.
A little bit of Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol, right here on WRDM. WRDM also works under ASCAP license 40007427, which is allows us to play some music and all that good stuff. Let me set up here now. I'll be right back right after this message from our sponsor. Hey, welcome back. I hope you all enjoyed the messages there. Hey, how about let's do a little fun song. A song that normally doesn't get played anywhere. It's called In Heaven There Is No Beer.
You wanted to sleep, right?
Yeah, we're giving them a little Heaven There Is No Beer. Now I got to remember the number that I forgot to bring a pen, but I know between 7:51 and 7:54 I insert a commercial and I come back at 7:55. But that's how you do it in broadcasting. The weather out here has been a little changed. Had some snow. It all stopped now. Now it just looks like it rained. I mean, it got a little slippery out there, but I hope everyone's safe and having a very good time. Let's see what else. Hey, if you're in the area, come on down. Like I said, Benny will be here probably for the next 10 minutes or so. And when Benny comes in live, then we'll go to his page and I'll shut down my Facebook Live. Coffee's good. It's hot. This is just a fun time. Like I said, if you feel like giving me a phone call, it's area code 313-332-4903. What we're trying to do is also coming up in the near future, I have gotten a hold of a guy that used to be the original manager for the original Chic back at the Kobo days. And I'm trying to set up an interview with him for the wrestling show that I do. So we got all kinds of things going on. Don't forget in September, if you're anywhere in Troy, don't forget Troy Days. I believe that's the 15th, 16th, and 17th of September. It's a fun time out there. There'll be some wrestling going on and all kinds of live music and all kinds of fun and things of that nature. And Rob's going to be back in Detroit by June to see Bob Seger. You know, well, I'll tell you in a second here. That was him and There Is No Beer. And I'll tell you what, as long as they have scotch, I'll be happy. Anyhow, Bob says here he's going to be in town in June. He wants to come see Bob Seger. You know, Seger has got, I think, what has he got now? 6 shows out there? I mean, he can do his whole tour right out of DET, I think. He's, he just, it's unbelievable. And Phil Collins is going to come to town. And I like the tour he has. I'm Still Not Dead, Phil Collins tour. I kind of got a kick out of that title. But that's the title he's using. I don't know what's going to happen with Benny. Benny is going to be doing, like I said, let's run down some of Benny's dates. As you know, on every Monday, Benny does what he calls Music Monday on Facebook. And what it is you guys put a song in. And I usually, when I put a song in, I usually go to YouTube and copy the code and put it in. And then they talk about the song. And if Benny knows any background about it, they post about it. And it's a very interesting evening. Now on Tuesdays, Benny used to do the Palmer House. Now down at the Palmer House, they used to do a car show. Now they're talking about doing the car shows again. So I'm thinking once the Palmer House starts up again, Benny will be there every Tuesday. Then of course Wednesday, Benny should be coming out of hiatus. Him and Dr. Doo-Wop do a radio show from 5 to 7 on WCXI. AM 1160 on the dial, and then he comes and joins us here at 2:30 in the morning in this restaurant or whatever restaurant we designate to be our Coffee with the Jet restaurant. And then we have a good time.
Oh, you're done?
I'm all set.
All right. I was going to say, you want me to empty it though?
No, I'm all set. Thank you very much, though, honey. Then on Thursday is the big show. And that's over at the Redford Moose. And that comes up on 10:30 at night. We do a Facebook Live. JP, a lot of times we get a couple other musicians come in and they come up and they do a Facebook Live with us. All out of the Redford. Then on Fridays, Benny plays at a place called Peterlin's. And it's a nice little place. He runs about 6 o'clock at night to 9 o'clock at night. It's a dinner show, and then he just strums in the background. A very nice little restaurant. I've been there a couple times. And then Saturday, of course, he does whatever he books. And then Sunday, I guess he said he started to do something new called the Benny Jet History. And he does stories on Facebook. So Benny keeps himself busy 7 days a week. I do this live podcast, and then I also go ahead and every once a week I record the wrestling show. And I'll be doing live interviews with the wrestling show coming up. But there's a lot of fun out there, and I hope you all enjoy it. Get a hold of Benny if there's a couple other ideas or a couple things you'd like him to do other than the shows he's been doing. Well, we're going to be waiting for Benny here in just a few minutes. Let's do a little bit of old school here. Dean Martin's Nobody's Baby Again.
People used to call me nobody's baby up until I met you. People used to call me nobody's baby. I was feeling so blue. When you came along, my life was a song. I thought that my lonely would end. Then you went away and left me to stay, and I'm nobody's baby again. Nobody's baby again. I keep missing you more and more. Nobody's baby again. You're the one I've been living for. People used to call me ain't nobody's baby till they saw me with you, walking in a daydream, hoping that maybe all my dreams would come true. I planned every move and I tried hard to prove that even a loser can win. I don't have a knack, my lonely is back, and I'm nobody's baby again. Nobody's baby again. I keep missing you more and more. Nobody's baby again. You're the one I've been living for. I planned every move and I try hard to prove that even a loser can win. But I don't have the knack, my lonely is back, and I'm nobody's baby again. Nobody's baby. Nobody's baby. Nobody's baby.
That was Dean Martin and Nobody's Baby Again. Boy, I'll tell you, let's hear it for old Dino. Yeah, good old Dino. I want to remind everybody once again that Bob Matlick does a show called The Countdown. And the Countdown does songs. He started in 1950. The following week was 51, 52, and so on and so on. Well, now he's up to, I believe, 62. And what he does is he downloads all the songs that were number one over the whole 12 months. And he does the whole story about the song, who recorded it, how they got the song, what they do with the songs. So it's a fun time, and then it'll bring back a lot of memories for us old guys, you know, around to listen when they were first coming out. So it's a fun thing. Watch for it on Spreaker or Facebook, and it is called The Countdown by Rob Matlick, and it's all done live, just for you. Well, let's see here. I'm still waiting for our buddies to show up. What else? It is supposed to be a real nice day out here tomorrow. They're talking close to 70 down here. So that's it's nice to get that warmer weather again, isn't it? I do DoorDash, and I don't know if you ever done anything like DoorDash or Uber or Lyft, but in the cold weather it gets pretty chancy out there. And then I'm carrying food around, and they give us the hot bags, but I often wonder at times, does it really keep the food as hot as what they claim it keeps food? I don't know, and I don't. But I have never gotten any real complaints. We're going to be right back with the podcast right after this word from our sponsor.
Victoria, Southeast Michigan's leading law firm for women only.
Desmond has a barrow in the marketplace. Molly is the singer
says to Molly, girl, I like your face, and Molly says is that she takes him by the hand. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, then life goes on. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, then life goes on. Gensman takes a trolley to the jeweler's store, buys a 20-carat golden ring, takes it back to Molly waiting at the door, and when he gives it to her, she begins to sing. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, the life goes on. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, the life goes on. In a couple of years, they have built a home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she's the singer with the band. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, the life goes on. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, the life goes on. In a couple of years they have built a home, sweet home, with a couple of kids running in the yard of Desmond and Molly Jones. Happy ever after in the marketplace. Desmond lets the children lend a hand. Molly stays at home and does her pretty face, and in the evening she still sings it with a band. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, the life goes on. Oh, bloody, oh, blada, life goes on, la, la, the life goes on. Oh, bloody, blada.
That was the Beatles. Obliga. I never could pronounce that. Oh, I have troubles. Benny just got here. He's getting ready to go on the air in just a few minutes. Like I told everybody on Facebook, go grab yourself a coffee and get yourself all set. Get your snack. And Benny will be going live very shortly. And we'll have the Coffee with the Jet coming on. Hey, Benny, how you doing tonight?
Thank you.
Yeah, good coffee.
Just regular cream.
I'm all set, so. We've been talking about all kinds of things.
Yeah, are you on your podcast or are you on
Yeah,
your
I'm on podcast right now. I signed off of Facebook so that we can clear that, and then they're going to...
Let me ask you something, Joel. Are you lonely?
I'm telling you.
Do you have friends that listen to you that are lonely?
Yeah, Judy came in, a few others came through.
They told you don't be lonely?
Yeah,
now,
don't be...
Now, on a podcast, can they leave you messages on a podcast, or
No,
they just listen?
They just listen, just like radio.
So if you tell people that you're lonely...
If I go live, I could go and do it, but
They
then
could
they'd
call
have
you
to go
in.
to the Spreaker accounts, and they'd have to get in through Spreaker. And I don't know how many people actually are listening to the live shows when you're going through the main radio station.
Have you just... Move your hand. Have you described where you're sitting at? You've described the village...
Oh, I've told them all about the village, and I told
1,
them...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
I told them we got the sisters here
12
working
people.
tonight.
So those two girls sisters?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. About 12 people in here. It's late night. Well, but someone might be listening to this in the daytime.
And I told them
they can
won't be
listen to this
long.
in the
They can
daytime.
listen to any time, your show, our show.
But you're actually recording this late
Late night, right, at 2:30 in the morning.
It's snowing out.
Well, you know what? It kind of looked like it stopped there, Benny.
Well,
And
you
it
know,
looks more like just rain right now.
I'm just saying that to freak people out.
Yeah.
It's kind of drizzly. So let's say it's a cold, drizzly night, and the drizzly, if the wind hits it right, it looks like it might be a flurry, but it's just drizzly. In the old days, you used to describe a night like this as crappy.
Yeah, basically.
Crappy. Oh, God. What'd she bring you? Honey mustard...
I don't know what they brought that for.
honey mustard coffee syrup?
I guess so.
All right, so I sent you a thing about the Ghoul. Did you see that?
Yes, I did.
You're a fan of the Ghoul. You used to like the Ghoul. There used to be a guy on late night television. What was he, Channel 20?
He was on 20. He was on 50.
What's he most famous for? 20 or 50 or about the same?
Well, yeah, he worked for. Remember back then, 50 and 61 out in what is it called? Cleveland. Were all owned by Kaiser Broadcasting.
Oh, is that how that works?
And he was part of Kaiser.
Was there a guy named Kaiser?
You know, I.
Yeah, you're a big radio guy. You know, like I said, my daughter lives in Arizona. Has a big ass. Can you say ass on a podcast?
Oh, you can say F on this
can you?
podcast. Yeah.
My daughter has a big ass German Shepherd. I mean, this looks like the one out of the movies. You know, big, mean, Rin Tin Tin. And his name's Kaiser.
Yeah.
Kaiser Broadcasting.
Well, I think
you didn't
Kaiser.
get the connection?
Yeah, if you remember, it was a Kaiser foil that owned Kaiser Broadcasting.
Oh, aluminum foil?
Yeah, remember the old Kaiser aluminum foil?
I wouldn't have until you mentioned it.
And it was the Kaiser family that owned it, and then I think them and the aluminum foil both balled up, and
They still got aluminum foil.
I guess there's still Kaiser foil out
You've
there.
been to Del Taco?
Not in a while.
Any people,
have.
any of your friends that listen, ever been to Del Taco?
Yeah, why? Do they use Kaiser foil?
They do. They wrap all their crap into foil. And I think, what a waste. I get these little $1 chicken snackers. So it's like a little chicken taco thing. You know?
Right.
Costs $1. And they wrap it in 75 cents worth of Kaiser
Kaiser
aluminum
foil, yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm...
Where was it that guy had that big ball of aluminum foil with
remember.
large shoe?
I think it was New Mexico.
Was it? Yeah, I know it was somewhere with a desert. I didn't know if it was Arizona, New Mexico.
I just said New Mexico because make it, it sounds like a crazy place to do something like that.
Yeah.
You ever been to New Mexico?
No, I never have. I've been to Arizona, but never.
New Mexico, surprisingly nice.
Is it?
Surprisingly, mountains are very scenic, and all the buildings are very colorful and very modern looking. So it's kind of nice. I thought New Mexico would be a hellhole.
Yeah.
But I liked it. I gotta go. Oh, you're gonna let me use this too?
Yeah, you might as well.
I gotta go sign on my.
He's going to sign on and then
Facebook.com/Benny and the Jets, and this too will be archived on that page.
And then I'm hoping the other guys show up.
Well, I thought Benedict would already be here. What happened to Benedict?
I don't know. I haven't.
He went to sleep.
I mentioned that he was
Happens to
going
all
to
our
come.
guys. They all fall asleep.
I hope Terry doesn't because he's driving.
Ooh. I'm looking at chair right there. That second chair that's outside. That's snow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or is that just reflection? I think that's snow. The set, not the first. The set. Right
Yeah,
in the
I think
seat
you're
of the
right. I
second
see
chair.
it. I see what you're talking about. We got a little snow out there tonight.
And this is summertime. Baseball season has started. Tigers are in first place. Nobody thought there'd be snow today, nor the Tigers would be in first place.
Yeah. Hey, Carl has commented on me. He's on Facebook. He must be looking at my Facebook that I just got done posting. While Benny's getting all tuned up and everything, let's listen to Booker T and the MGs and Green Onion.
I like. Put my picture on the
That was Booker T and the MGs and Green Onions. Well, Benny's here. I want you to go to Benny and the Jets on Facebook.com and tune into the Facebook Live Coffee with the Jet.
I got my Facebook on your microphone.
Yeah, that's an interesting shot.
So it could almost turn into a black hole.
Yeah.
One microphone,
Well,
here's
give
another
microphone.
Here's a podcast,
Yes.
here's a Facebook Live. Could become a black hole.
Yeah.
Our buddy Carl's watching, Jim's watching. Who else is watching? Somebody else in Redford.
Rob told me during my Facebook Live that he's going to be in town in June. He's coming to go to one of the Bob Seger shows.
Sweet. And let's walk outside.
Yeah, we're going to let
snow before anything else happens.
he wants to record snow in the middle of April. That's
Coffee. What you say, buddy? How's life? You see where that second chair is out there? Is that snow?
He thinks there's snow in that chair. I think there is a little snow in that chair. It was snowing. Where were you? Weren't you out? Or?
Well, I see some flurries.
It started snowing around 9:30 this evening.
My little Facebook Live.
Yeah, he's going live. He's going to go check the snow out because I don't know if that means he never saw snow before or whatever.
Going back to Phoenix.
He's going to wish he never left Phoenix is what's happening. Oh, well. The song that's coming up now was originally used in a show called Big Time Wrestling back in the 60s as its theme song. It's called A Banda, and it's by Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass.
To the Beatles or something.
Yeah,
Then
that
it
was
changes.
Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass in a banda.
Joel
well,
is doing a podcast.
I'm doing a live podcast right here. We're still waiting for some people to show up.
What?
Our regulars aren't
What
showing.
do you know about Herb Albert?
Well, I don't know. I think he's still around. I don't know if he's doing shows or not.
I think it's your buddy Terry pulling in.
He was.
Did
He
Herb-
was a very. I mean, you remember Spanish Flea? Yeah. Spanish Flea. It was actually Spanish.
Was it Flea or Fly?
I think Fly is what you used to use, and Flea was the song.
You're a little geeked up tonight.
I'll tell you what. You know what? But he did a lot of
Was he
The Happening was one of his biggest.
mostly instrumentals, right?
All of them was, well, yeah. I don't think he did anything but yo, yeah, yay, and hoo hoo. I don't think he actually did
And he
any real
became
singing.
President
Of the record company, yes.
Reprise Records.
Was it? I don't remember what label he worked on. But I remember he did become the president. You're right. Well, there's Terry. He made it in.
What do you know about Herb Albert?
He was a Tijuana Brass kind of guy.
Tijuana Brass was a band.
He was still, I don't know, he's still alive,
President of
isn't
the
he?
record
That's what.
company? I think he became president. Was
Yeah.
it Arista
Wasn't it-
Or
Arista Records?
Reprise?
Arista. It was an A, I think, started.
Reprise Records.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Herb Albert?
Albert.
Albert and the Tijuana
One Brass.
was a
Yeah.
band. You know,
Yeah, why
Terry
not?
likes. Is this
Yeah, here.
coffee creamer? What the hell is this?
Do you want me to dump it out?
That's honey mustard.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, she's brought honey mustard instead of
she was
cream.
bringing
I can't
creamer.
figure this out.
She just brought it to you?
You did.
Oh.
Oh, you said you want a coffee
But you know what?
creamer?
He didn't even try it in his coffee, not even once.
I didn't even try it. I probably might not.
Version, eh?
Well, yeah. Let's flip this camera around. So we can look
Yeah,
at
Benny is showing what he has is
this still
a new coffee with the
Dennis's-
gent mug.
Dennis's. What would you call it? 4A.
Is that still the same format? It's on the
Yeah.
smaller one, or
I think pretty
Yeah,
much.
it's the exact same thing. It's just,
Although the picture looks different, doesn't it? It's the same
actually,
picture. It's a different picture. It's a different picture.
a little different picture?
Wow.
What about the cup that he had the gang on when you first came back?
Yeah.
On that first show
We
when
gave
I
that
met.
one to Terry.
yeah, that was set in a
So I
place
brought
of
this
honor
one.
at my house.
I
Oh,
brought
okay.
this one.
My collection.
I brought this one down to give to you.
Oh, thank you.
I don't know. Dennis, am I actually supposed to be giving these away, or am I supposed to be auctioning them off to whatever? Well, that was a hell of a cup, right?
Yeah.
there, right? But I figured we'd give that.
Gotta try it over.
Thank you, dear. Yeah, you know what?
I figured we'd give that
I
to
used
you,
to. I appreciate it.
Thank
Thank you very much.
and you could either carry it around with you or
Oh, I'll take it home, clean it, and
do whatever.
you know, before I use it, I'm going to give it a good cleaning first. It's always good to do that. 'Cause you never know what dust or stuff
Oh yeah.
from when they're made.
Especially
But
Walmart.
anyhow, we're
Especially
getting
Walmart.
into almost time for me to say bye-bye on
No
the
rush.
podcast.
A couple minutes. Thank you, though.
I'm going to be saying goodbye on the podcast, but
We didn't even try to get nobody to call
oh
yet.
yeah, okay.
Let's try to
Someone,
get at
let's
least
try to
one
get a phone
caller.
call in.
You got the number written down?
Yes, it's
Let
area
me-
code.
wait, let me flip my. I'm doing a lot of phone flipping today. Let me flip my phone around. Where's it at?
Right here.
The 332 number?
Yeah, area code 313.
All right, so it's area code 313-332-4903. Let me say that again for the hearing impaired.
Yeah. Those are deaf, yes.
313-332-4903. Is that correct?
Sounds good to me.
And if you're playing the Powerball, the Powerball number will be 1.
Yeah.
So Carl's listening right now. This would be the perfect time for Carl to call. Last week I teased Carl, saying that he might get a pizza. I hear it ringing right now. Is that it, Paul? So what you gotta do? You gotta answer the computer?
Hey, what's going on?
Nice.
Hey, Carl, how
I
you
gotta turn
doing?
my speaker back up.
Let me turn the speaker. Let me turn my speaker back up, Carl. I had to turn it down for a second.
This is a lot of high technology.
Okay, there you are.
How many wires do we got?
Is this Joel, the podcast, or is this the local gay bar?
Oh, Carl is funny, man.
Carl, you know,
Carl's
he
wife.
ain't going to let us live that gay bar thing down. And that was your fault, Benny.
Oh, that was fun.
We're getting another call.
Man, the calls you can't take 2 calls at once, can you?
I don't know. I've never tried it.
All right, we're going to try this, Carl, see what happens. If it hangs up on you, Carl, call back. Oh, Rob,
Okay.
yeah, click answer, see what that says.
Hey, Rob, you there?
Hey.
That's our buddy Rob. Now, hang on, Rob. Carl, are you there too?
I think Carl's
Oh, you
on
did
hold.
it. Does it cut Carl off, or what's it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it did.
Can only do one at a time.
How's things going, Rob?
Doing pretty good.
Now you're where? You said you were in Orlando now, huh?
White Castle.
Orlando, Florida.
Yeah, you know what? I thought it was funny when Benny was finally out there in Vegas. Everybody was gone.
Like a White Castle.
Wow.
I know.
That crazy looking?
So you're coming up to see Bob Seger in
Yeah,
June.
it's really popular out there.
In June. I want to see one of. I want to see one of it, Joe.
Let's hear what Joel's. Or what Rob. Say it again, Rob.
I want to see one of his shows.
Oh, for sure. We need you, buddy. You're and you know I can't thank you enough for all you do as far as being part of our live broadcasts. You and Carl and the crew. It just wouldn't be. It wouldn't happen without you guys. Where are you at right now as we're talking?
Orlando.
I'm in Orlando, Florida tonight.
Man, you know you ever heard of Kissimmee?
Yes, I have.
There's a big gay.
Yes, I have.
There's a big.
Orlando, Florida.
There's a big gay bar in Kissimmee.
You know, he's heavy into gay bars. You notice that?
No,
I've never went in there, but I've heard of it.
no, there's a bar. It's probably not there anymore, but there used to be a bar called Little Darlings, like the song "Little Darling, Bop Bop, Little Darling." And the guy from the Diamonds who sang the song owned the bar.
That's probably why it was called Little Darwin.
And Benny and the Jets, along with Freddie Boom Boom Cannon, we played there. So it was a pretty cool gig in
other night-
Kissimmee, Florida.
You know, you were talking about Boom Boom. The other night I was watching Svengoolie, his show, and he was out on the stage and he went out and did a show with Freddie Cannon.
Yeah, Freddie Cannon's friends with Svengoolie, who was a guy about half, maybe, huh?
We're getting another call.
Well, hey, make them wait, because we got to talk to Rob
Okay.
Roy's on here.
Well, I can answer it on this phone.
Damn, Joel's playing with all these phones, Rob. I don't know what the hell's going to happen. So,
Hello.
Rob, I can hear Rob, so that's a good part. Rob,
Who's out there?
When's the last time you were in Michigan?
Oh, hey, Carl. I got you on the small phone.
Christmas time.
Let me see.
Did
I'm
you
trying
ever
to get.
actually get to talk to Chris Christie, our old drummer?
I've talked to him that when I was
All
there
right.
with you.
Just
Yeah,
a
we
minute. Then we're gonna. Oh, let me
We
get
called
this
him on
set
the
up
phone.
here.
Yeah, okay. So that's cool. So you're.
I'm trying to get the speaker to come back on.
Damn, Joel, when he even talks quiet, he talks loud. You notice
There.
that?
Can I? Are you there?
I'm here.
Man,
Yeah.
Joel's got.
We got Carl on the other line.
10 different things going at the same time.
You know,
It's
one
incredible.
week you can't get anything on the phone. Now you get a multi-phone call coming
Someone's going
in.
to try to rewatch this, and they're going to be totally lost.
If you guys like, if I lost you or if you had me on hold,
And so now Terry can call
I
us.
didn't know what to do.
It might be.
Well, I'll tell you right now. I got you. I got Rob on the other line. Say hi to Rob.
Hey, Rob, how you doing? Can you hear me? I can hear you, Carl. Oh my gosh, yeah, that's actually your voice. All right.
Well, whose voice did you think he was using?
Oh my God! Hey Rob, let's do this. Let's go ahead and hang up on you, and we'll talk to Carl. Anything else you want to say, Rob, before we cut you off?
I'm going to try to bring you on the main studio here.
Hey, I look forward to seeing you all guys when I come back to town.
We'll have to make it a special party. And once again, can't thank you enough for being part of all this crazy stuff. If it weren't for guys like you, we wouldn't be able to do it. Thanks for calling, Rob.
Have a good night, Rob. Thanks for calling.
Bye-bye.
It's our buddy Rob calling. Rob's from Las Vegas.
All right, now I'm going to try to get.
But he's out in California most of the time.
Yeah.
He's in Florida tonight.
Can you guys hear me?
I'm trying to find out where he is. Hold on,
Terry,
Denny. I'm
Joel's
trying.
trying to get stuff going.
I don't know if I can bring him back on this
Stand
line.
by, Carl. We'll make him call back.
There you are. I'll just do it this way. You can talk to him on the speaker.
Okay.
Hey, Carl, we said goodbye to Rob so we could concentrate on you. It's kind of cool for you to be able to call in to be part of this coffee. You were here. You were doing these coffees right from the very beginning with us, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. I know the very first red apple, I remember that little brawl. That was wild.
That's the only reason we're still doing this, because there was a couple crazy drunk girls that started going after each other.
was fun night.
It was
Yeah, that was
a.
the hottest thing since sliced bread, man.
I got to
You
tell.
know, I could hear Rob's voice on whatever it is you were talking on, but I wasn't sure if he could hear me or anything.
He acted like he could, but it was just kind of confusing to me. And I figure if it's confusing to me, it's going to be confusing to anybody who's trying to listen to this crazy setup. So I thought maybe we'd say hi to
Well, you know
him.
what's cool about my calling in and Bobby calling in is that I know that it gives you guys the opportunity to get used to your gear and how to do it. You know.
Well, yes, and it helps put a voice with the face. Everybody knows you from, all your messages and you're co-hosting all these events with us, but they don't necessarily hear your voice talking. Same with Rob. Everybody knows Rob's the playboy running around the world, but they don't actually hear his voice. So it's kind of cool to put a voice with the person.
Yeah. There's other people popping in. There's a Red Faulkner that just he's on the chat. Looks like Terry's already there.
Yeah, Red asked what restaurant.
Whenever I get off, I'll get back on to saying hello to everybody. But your typical audience is there. We got Philip. Bobby was just on.
Yeah, I haven't seen the girls yet, though.
Other watch stuff are all on. Tim and
Very cool. Hey, Carl, this afternoon, 5 o'clock, Wednesday afternoon, I did my little radio show. Had a lot of fun doing that, and you, of course, you were part of that. All of a sudden, I looked at the comment screen there, and Colleen Walters from Nashville was there, so we played her song, and then got to talk with Terry Lee Bolton a little bit, so that was kind of fun to stumble into this afternoon.
I saw Kylene popping up, but I didn't know that she had an actual song herself.
Well, that's just the microphone.
Wow.
It's coming through here.
Well, I'm trying to get my speaker to pick that.
Oh.
Yeah, Colleen is, we knew her back when she was a teenager here in the Heights, in Dearborn Heights, or in Inkster, and Wayne and Westland. But she went on to move to Nashville and become a big star. She was part of the Grand Ole Opry and was part of Porter Wagner's band. She took Dolly Parton's place at the Grand Ole Opry, and she's done a lot of stuff. And just a great person, a great gal, great family. And I was tickled pink that she was able to stop by the little radio listening party live from Nashville.
Wow.
We had people from the Philippines listening.
You know what's really cool is, we get those, like Bolton, I forget his first name.
Yeah, he's Terry Lee Bolton.
And they're adding their own personal songs.
Right.
And I kind of like that,
I think you.
It's more than just.
Yeah.
It's more than just copying and pasting a song off of YouTube. I kind of like to see other people besides just myself posting their own personal songs, sitting and playing the guitar, their own recordings of them doing it,
I couldn't agree more. You kind of have made that happen, so I'm kind of proud of you and what you've done with that. It's worked out really well.
Thanks there, Betty. Hey, that was pretty funny when Ken Luger stopped by and told you to say hi to me. That was really kind of cool. That was pretty kind of cool of Ken.
That's extremely cool.
I haven't seen him that much lately online because he was in and out of the hospital. They're treating him for I think it's prostate cancer or something like that.
Man.
But,
and of course,
he's doing pretty.
And of course, he checks in, and I confused Joe Fava with Ron Henry. I kind of stepped in it, but we figured it out in the long run.
He says that he's my first teacher, and all I had was one teacher. He was the guitar teacher. I didn't have any other guitar teachers, but he was the very first one. I didn't even know how to pick up a guitar until I saw him. I held it wrong. I even held the guitar wrong. And he's the one that brought me up and built my foundation and taught me music theory, so I could very quickly learn how to learn songs on my own. That was Ken Luger that showed me all that.
That's incredible.
I can't believe how far behind I am on this video.
That's incredible. Carl, of all the songs that you've played over the years and recorded, do you have a favorite that pops out?
I think my favorite one was the
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
You can turn the vinyl. Your finger
I
down.
like the Overture from the Who. That song is not, it's really long.
Hey, Carl.
But it's not, yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we lost you for a minute. Start over again. I asked you your favorite song of all the songs you've tackled. Go ahead.
Yeah, you asked me what my favorite songs out of all of them that I've done.
Right.
You know, I like the Overture by the Who because it's 6 minutes long. It's a really long song, and it's not your typical rock and roll song. The Who, they're the ones that coined the rock opera.
Right.
You know, that's basically what that is. The Tommy album and the Overture in the beginning is all like big play, like a rock opera, and the Overture itself is like a mini version of that. And I wanted to give everybody a taste of something that was more than just a rock and roll song, a 6-minute piece of a rock opera is what that basically is.
I like it. I do. All right. Well, listen, Carl. I think we're going to try to dive back into the shenanigans here. Maybe you go back in and start saying hello to everybody. I think the chat room part is lonely without you. So thanks so much for all you do, and we'll look at you and some of the comments. Make sure you say hi to.
Yeah, you got it. Thanks a lot. Thanks for chatting with me, you guys. I'm gonna boot my speaker back up, and there's some people popping in there. I gotta say hello to.
Yes, very important. Thanks, Carl.
All righty. Have a good night, Carl.
I'll talk. Yep, I'll see you guys later. I'll see you, Benny.
Bye-bye.
Man, oh man, coffee with that Jet and Joel doing their podcast. It's like craziness.
Well, we found out one thing. If you answer on one device, it won't transfer over to the other.
But somehow you can talk on both of them. I don't know how you do that part.
Well, I was holding it up over here.
I know, but so how is Rob able to be on the computer?
Because that's a different device.
Lines?
Yeah.
Two different phone lines?
Yeah, 2 different lines.
Wow.
I can answer this on both my computers and my phone. So apparently when one call goes to OneWare,
Freaks me
I'll
out.
know when I get the bill from Skype.
It freaks me out. I don't know why or how, but it works, I guess.
But anyhow, we're going up to almost an hour here on my show. I'm going to be saying goodbye in just a few minutes. I want to thank everyone for joining me. Then I got to get things put together and insert my commercials and everything. I want to say thank you for Benny for letting me come by and do this, and Terry's having fun over there playing with his phone. And I want to thank Carl for calling in and Rob for calling in. Rob was out in
Florida
with Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck out in Orlando.
So you had a call from Florida and a call from, I think, is it Carl Hazel Park?
I believe so.
East Hazel Park. So that's thousands of miles apart.
Yeah, and they were in at the same time talking to each other.
Incredible.
It's an incredible world.
The miracle of modern technology.
Don't forget to join us tomorrow night at 10:30 on Benny's page for Live from the Redford Moose.
Thursdays, because you don't know when they're listening.
Well, tomorrow will be Thursday, yes.
Yeah, but if they're listening on Friday and you say tomorrow, they'll think it's Saturday.
Well, they can listen on Saturday, too, because you'll be posted on there, too.
Thursday, 10:30, we do live on Facebook/Benny and the Jets. Good job, Joel. Podcast.
Have a very good night, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon.
Holy cow.
Dennis says hi, Joel.
Dennis is checking in. Dennis, we've been talking about your coffee cups. In fact, I'm going to flip this around.